Welcome to my channel, Psychic Kathleen. My name is Kathleen. Today I'm going to explain a reading that I did with a young woman whose plan is to become an actress. She's very young. She described herself as someone who has wanted to do this her entire life. She's taken some classes and she has already enjoyed some success. She has landed a few parts and is hoping that that will, continue to grow. She's in a relationship, in a very serious relationship with someone that she hopes to marry. So there were a number of issues, all of which interconnect and intersect, having an impact on the trajectory of where all these kind of moving parts are going to go. So that's why she came to see me, to get a sense of, is she going in the right direction? Is this really something she should be aiming for? Will she enjoy success in the future? So we did a general read to begin with, looking at her career aspirations to begin, since that's where she began the discussion. And the theme card came up, the Three of Swords. Now the excuse me, as a theme, the Three of Swords is really a mourning card. So I said to her, I felt that this card was telling us that she is feeling sad, that she hadn't started sooner. She had described herself as someone who always wanted to do that always wanted to be an actress, but had hesitated always at the start, fearing rejection mostly. And just lacking confidence in herself. And so she'd always taken a step back just at the crucial moment when she was being offered an opportunity. And that's delayed to some extent, the development of her career. So she had some sadness about that. Now, the Two of Cups came up as a past influence, which brought her to where her career is at present. And I said, you've had a relationship with someone in the past that's had a great influence on motivating you to get to the place where you are actually auditioning and getting parts. And she said that was true. A past relationship had boosted her confidence and given her the nudge that she needed to take some risks and get out there and audition for parts and had successfully landed a couple. Now the warning card was the Seven of Pentacles, and I think in every reading it's helpful to have a warning card. That often puts clients into a state of nervousness, worried about, is this going to be, the whole downfall of what up to that point might have been a very positive reading. But I think it's always good to have a warning. The warning doesn't mean it's inevitable that it will happen, but it's a warning. It's kind of giving us a heads up what's going to be perhaps in the darkness in the future. The Seven of Pentacles as a warning was really saying, you're going to put a lot of work into this. You're going to work really hard. And a few years from now, between say 4 and 7 years from now, you're going to wonder if it was really worth all the work and sacrifice that you're going to put into this line of work, which really wasn't surprising to her. It's a highly competitive field. It has its demands. You have to do extensive travel. You have to show up in places and circumstances when you're perhaps not in the mood to do so. You often have to work and push through sickness, and great challenge and difficulty often. You're drawing and reaching deep within to access emotions so that you can play those roles. There's actually many different aspects to this job which are demanding. So I said to her, just be warned, years from now, a few years from now, you're going to hit kind of a turning point in this career path where you're going to wonder whether you want to prevail or not. So that will be kind of a critical piece for you. And that's when our conversation led to her present significant other relationship, which is, she describes, really great. It's going very well. They get along so well. She's hoping that this will be the man she marries and has children with. And indeed, the Two of Cups, which is the romance card, came up in describing this relationship. So clearly he feels the same way about her as she feels about him. Now the near future card for the two of them was the Seven of Cups. And I said, the Seven of Cups is like, sevens are expansion. And so the Seven of Cups is like, oh, my imagination, my feelings are growing and expanding. But what do I want? It's kind of a dreamy card. Do I want all the riches in the world? Do I want happiness? Do I want enlightenment? Do I want pearl necklaces? What do I want? And so as a card for the near future for them, it shows that the process which has already begun of where are we going, what do we want out of life, is going to hang around for a while. And her question had been, are we going to get engaged? Will we be planning a wedding soon? Can you give me, some time frame to be excited about, basically. And I said, not in the immediate future. I would predict certainly over the next year, once you have identified how this is going to look, a marriage for the two of you, where clearly your career path is going to take you in extensive travels that he won't be able to join you on. You're going to be spending extensive periods of time apart. And so it's a bit premature, the cards are saying at this point, for the two of you to be planning a wedding. So I think that's a ways away. I would certainly say within the next 21 months you will know and have a much clearer idea of when you're going to get engaged and get married. The World card told me that, and the World card says they're approaching the end of a cycle, which would be their singlehood. We could look at it that way. So thank you once again for joining me here on my channel for another reading experience. I look forward to working with you again soon. If you've enjoyed the video, subscribe to my channel, give the notification bell a click, and you'll get notifications in your email that I've uploaded a new video. And thank you for coming and being with me again here today. Bye for now.